All right. All right. All righty. Right. All right. Exciting day yesterday. Exciting day. So let's jump right into it. I got a couple of securities I want to look at too. So here we had this pennant, and I thought we might have held this yesterday, but no, we broke through it. And we're at or around the 30-day exponential. I don't have it listed here. We broke through through the midline, which is the 20-day moving average. So we could. The day does look like it was oversold yesterday, which usually happens on a knee-jerk reaction to some information. And really, what happened was the Fed just everybody was kind of discussing letting bonds roll off the balance sheet, and that's just as they mature. The Feds won't buy back as many, and they'll put a cap on it. They'll say maybe 10 billion, 15 billion, 20 billion. They'll let roll off, and they'll buy back the rest. And yeah, they're just lightening up the balance load. That's all. So everybody's just kind of getting antsy about it. I think that it's the same as usual. It seems a little more hawkish, but the Fed talks. So I mean, short term, it's going to be a pain in the ass, and there's going to be a lot of volatility. But long term, we're still in a bull market, and there's nothing here that's going to screw it up. I don't think it's a mistake or anything, but they talk about everything. It's what they do that counts. So you got a lot of people, and really, I think what triggers this is a lot of the smaller investors. They hear this news and they see this thing, and they jump on the momentum. The algorithms create a little momentum, and the smaller investor gets nervous and adds to that volume, and then the algorithms add to the volume, and it just kind of stockpiles or pyramids and forces its way down, and then you have the return. Right now, we're looking at the markets, and they're kind of mixed. I really just call it flat. You got the Nasdaq down about 12, the S&P's down up about 4, the Dow's up about 60. So it's not really telling me anything. I mean, this baby can go either way today. And we have non-farm tomorrow at 8:30, and historically, this is a quiet day. I mean, a little bit of news and that all changes. But it historically is a quiet day. So if people do back off today, we should float up a little bit. And if we do the float up, we're looking at a lot of resistance around 745. And that would be a reasonable halfway mark. I mean, 90 points yesterday. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. The economy's in good shape. Everybody's doing well. Things are going to be fine. Tech, obviously is very vulnerable to interest rates, but nothing's changed, man. So it could be a little speculation that they're going to tighten quicker. They're tightening, but you can't speculate right now because there's so much going on. So anyway, you watch this. We're looking at 55 as our 50-day. I'd like to see it go there because that's nice and healthy. I mean, we could tag this trend line down around the 600 mark. That would be uncomfortable. I mean, another 100 points. Apparently, we could do that shit in a day, but that would be uncomfortable, but not unreasonable. We'll still be within the trend. We're still making higher highs, higher lows, still a bull market, and that's what we want. Then we have a longer term trend line, which is down around here, which I don't really want to see that because that just messes up this pattern here. So we'll see. I mean, I would have been happier if we stayed in the upper channel of the Keltner. But this is what it is. Let's take a look at a few stocks. One thing I want to look at, let's see if I can dig it up, is natural gas, commodities, oil. Here you go, nat gas. Come on, roll over. It's a little action happening. Yeah, look for a breakout if you're into nat gas. Look at that. That's a nice consolidation. Actually, if you want to fine tune it, get a little more aggressive on your entry, you could, put the top like that. It's a little lower. But breaking this, I see a move up. So keep your eye on it. The best way and how I would trade it is using the commodity futures. Um, and you get more bang for your buck. But you could probably pick up a buck or two on this. So that's about 10% on your money if you traded this ETF, and it's UNG. That's the net gas ETF. Um, so you can see the momentum is strong. You have the consolidation. You can get back in here. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the $16, $17 range because we're coming out of the season for it, or at least we're heading into the tail end. So you can keep an eye on that. The other thing we should look at. Let's take Apple. I think Apple took a little poke in the eye, but it's still in an uptrend. So remain bullish on it. Don't get too rash. It broke the trend line, but still we have a higher high, and it's got to break this before it makes a lower low. So it could test this or turn around here. So keep an eye on this. Maybe you'll get a nice hammer and give you an entry if you're trading Apple out there. And Amazon, I think Amazon looks like it's got a bit more downside potential on the daily. Yeah, it's just a big old consolidating mess. Don't be surprised if we head back to that 175 mark, and hammer around there. I think this is what Amazon looks like for the rest of the year. You ask me. It's going to develop a trading range, which is fine, man. You can make a lot of money. Here's the top of the range. This is the mid range, and this is the lower part of the range. And when you tag this, you could look for the reversal and come back to here, and then watch this. If you break that, you could anticipate coming down to here, and then it should turn around. I'm thinking this is what Amazon looks like the rest of the year, unless they expand their industry. I think they're getting into a VR and everything like that. I mean, obviously they're all over the place. Bezos trying to take over the world before Putin or Zhang does. And what else? I'm still digging my picks. Oh, look at Costco. That did very well. I don't know any entries anymore. I mean, we've been picking away at this. This is just buy it on the dips, get it as cheap as you can get it situations. Let's see what Microsoft's doing. These are the tech titans. Yeah, Microsoft. Well, Microsoft, look at that. This high looks higher. Yeah, that high's higher, but it made a lower low. It got a little gap here. I bet it's looking to fill that gap and then probably pop back into a consolidation pattern. And I'm thinking you're going to see a lot of the same out of Microsoft that you'll see out of Amazon. I'm expecting everything to consolidate. But those are just my bias. Netflix get hammered. It's marching its way down. You could wait a little bit before getting some of this. Things might just float down a little bit today. I mean, yesterday was an aggressive day, and people might want to follow that bar. But you got non-farm tomorrow, and I don't know. I would look for a quieter day. Viacom, look at that. I'm glad that didn't go negative. This baby, it's about time it started kicking off. It's really not going to get aggressive until it breaks above this consolidation area right here. But keep your eye on it. I think Viacom's a viable merger or takeout situation in 2022. You're going to hear about it. And I mean, the way it's trading now would kind of indicate that that's the feel on Wall Street. So anyway, that's my spiel. Hit the subscribe and hit the like because I appreciate that. Hit the bell so you know what's going on. Some of you guys know that I do stream and trade, and that's exciting stuff. You know what? Before I go, let's take a look at what we did yesterday. Yesterday, as far as trading. So we went most of the morning with nothing going on, and then around the afternoon, we broke this support this consolidation. We had a breakout trade. And then this last kiss was the selling point, man. When I saw that wick up and break that line, that's where I got in, and we followed that down. Now I tracked it on the 2 minute, I believe. I believe. There you go. And right here, I saw a sign of a consolidation, so I closed out my first move. So here was the whack out. I got in on the 5, but I kind of managed the trade on the 2 minute. So we got in right around here, and we took the trade down a little bit. Yeah, taking some off on targets. And then this consolidation happened, and you could see that trend reversal. So I said, all right, you know what? Is a wrap. So I closed the trade out around here, and then it broke one more time. So I got in low, took a conservative trade, got in around the 17 mark, and then picked up another 17 points down. So that was a good trade for most of the day. I mean, I didn't do anything intraday. I was just kind of looking at my spreads and watching the market and seeing what the Fed do. But that was the Fed do trade, and it was a good trade. I'm sorry we weren't streaming. It would have been fun to have done that on camera and maybe gotten a few people in with me and watch the comments. But hey, c'est la vie, life on the water, baby. And I wouldn't trade that for anything. So, well, I would for the good of my kids. But other than that, I'm staying on the water. So anyway, hit the subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, hit the comments. I appreciate it. Everybody be cool, be calm, be at peace when you trade, and good luck trading.